the diaspora in Africa all over the world. Today is another special interview we have with you. So we are starting a whole nother series of interviewing some of these challenges in other different parts of the world, especially in the African countries. Now, as you guys may remember, in our earlier interviews, we had a guest who spoke about the genocide that took place in South Sudan and how people displaced, and he happened to be one of the people who was able to escape that genocide to Sudan. And from there, he found his new home, and ever since, he's been settling there. So now we have him back on, as there is still some conflict going on in South Sudan. Even though it is a one independent country right now at this point, it is still the youngest country in Africa. And when I say the youngest, there's still development, there's still people are still going through the trauma. People are still recovering from the things that they went through in this country. And, you know, there's still some beautiful side of the country where people are living their life and they have made it through and are doing what they're supposed to do to create that social life in South Sudan. But in this case, we had an incident that took place 2 weeks ago in South Sudan. And this kind of incident are the minor incidents that you see happening in South Sudan every once in a while, where it could be one region or one county or one village that is targeted and burned down to the ground by the militias. So in this case, it was Mayom County. And I got pretty fortunate enough to know someone from that county to be able to come forth and tell us his thoughts and how he felt about the conflict that took place. And as I was saying, this is the voices of the people who are going to tell us the trauma that they went through and how they are trying to engage out of that to form this new nation and become a whole different global citizen. So let's bring our guest on. You guys will remember him. He was on our interview before, and now we have it back on again. So Wadar Beliu. And some of these dialects, we're going to go ahead and use English and Tugnat and Arabic. So Wadar, welcome baback on. Yeah.
Yes, hello everyone.
We're very happy to have you.
Okay, I'm happy.
So just for the audience, so أنا برايك كتوغنات يا. Yeah, Tugnat ki English.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
I'll mix them.
Okay, and below mix a little bit. All right. So for a lot of our English audience, we're gonna have some native tongue in this, okay? Because we have a lot of South Sudanese that speaks Nuer, so they will be able to hear some of these stories to inspire themselves to be a new global citizen. All right, Wadar. So could you introduce? I know last time it's been the show, but she live in York. Brother la Nathan dong can can your story can so could you introduce by just give it a brief introduction.
Okay, I'm Temple Africa. Hello everyone. Hello Temple Africa. I'm happy to be a guest once again in this beautiful channel. So my name is Wadar Beliu. I'm from South Sudan, from Unity State. My county is Mayom, the place where this incident happened. Yeah, but I'm here to share this, the last incidents. So I just want to clarify some.
Yeah. Yeah. Many can comment on social media. I was really worried. Tell a dear, but you know. So the trauma meant you experience Mayom County can meant it work then. So Bako link as a citizen when Becca Mayom County began to call an again way and quay a fact. A chang chiago talk dini can teach it to no wall. Yeah. So these minor stuff, how can you affected as the citizen that are diaspora. We need to cook and check again so down and teeth. So yeah, tell us. So do Mayom County, we did talk ahead men don't know the
Okay, for this Panam Mishtua incident of cattle fighting. Again, share new nation, share I must fight to. There's no one. For المشكلة بس لا توقع government شيء لا لونه بمو handle تكون تيجي توقع لنا مرة كوي نامو يفكر لهم نانو شنو عليه تكون تي دكان مهم affect use of South Sudan من المفروض كون نانو شون كير then we want to allow nano share it's not something new since we got our independence as South Sudanese
yeah Wadar I think
communities
yeah the network ladder led yang oga math. All right, so this is going to be a pause for the network issues. Yeah. All right, so I'm just going to give you guys a little bit overview on some of the things that I saw with Mayom County. The city was burned down to the ground by the militias, and see, these militias were very young children that were armed with guns. They went and attacked the villages where you see the cattle in the pictures. And most of these villages, they live a very simple life where it's all cattle with their hunts and just their family and the people that they know, okay? So it leaves a wonder to a lot of people, how are these young militias or how are they harmed? Where did it come from? So that's how the people automatically understood that, yes, it's a government strategy, you know? Or the government can't seem to handle the division between the tribes that takes place in South Sudan. So that's just some of the, little overview that I want to explain to you guys of what happened in Mayom County. So what these militias did is they burned down the hunt, they burned down the villages. This is just bringing people down, even further down to poverty, okay? Because the further, even when people try to rise, it's like going one step ahead. You go one step ahead, somebody comes and knocks down your hard work, and now you're 3 steps behind, and now you have to try to catch back up again, okay? This is the same back and forth situation that's been happening with these villages in South Sudan, okay? Now, as a villagers in South Sudan, it's a pretty simple life. These people are pretty independent. They don't rely on the government for a lot of things because as long as they have the land, they thrive on their cattle and their own farmings and their own homes and just have their children. So it's a very simple life. All right, so Windor, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Continue. Who explain? So do Mayom County we did talk about it.
Mitura kama Mayom nishang fa share Mayom gerade.
Yeah.
Can South the whole country can South Sudanese. No, long time ago nanu net one time la junubi to junub nishang. Kwana ngai shana na wal. We rely on cattle raising kind of farming. Lakin ti konti la gwine ti la kama nishang na nanu chan bila yogi ata kan.
Yeah.
Nishang na gwanda na kwana wal la lana ne kan wata ke mushkila yin cattle raising. Ajala non conflict ke jo. Anu la tega side mo dong bi waka side mo dong an minaka border ba dia no le kan ba na wa ma kan ka ba paken nan.
So don't a revenge ni jen. A revenge ko ne ti good ko bukan kwaken nang. So me la to ngon ka.
No, this phenomenon is happening. This is how we live here. This is how we live in South Sudan. Fangan there's no chapi shonka le side, sil side mo shonka le ka. Ke le jagolo ke side mo ba mo support golo.
Yeah.
Me to ngi jen la fa mo ne innocent people affect. La mo ne innocent people affect ni shang lanu. Ekaneti nanu kene kon mala lang shang la ta kamai ta ka so ken. Ka ma telo tira mala ngai jen shang o ma daraja ne je. Shang she to me no. Mata government mata ga hansin Waya meno lagona la de ku ina system nan we kon one system bita government we kon fa system meje nanu la ne government fund la ta ga side mala mo ya support but ta ga side mo shamu support even the way la mo ya kana use kana innocent civilian ni kon ta wani la mo ne ka army ba ka mo ya la kamai ka dia na ta sha ngai ti bit wani amale mo again la no mashakil ni.
Okay. Yeah, ko government ta ne ta ku lo na do ne government tell me din me let them quit take not quit jaw nyamba too, you know, because anything with that government a benefit ka business. Yeah.
Government nation a benefit ke as long like la kwela mo intra ke mashak ke backwards stories ke backwards incident ko la tona wal من المفروض government رشون كلا شعب متى ما يلا تك hands of the civilians فدر لا ويا كجا لأنه كان سوا ميوزك فلا جانا innocent people لسه بعد تنا كان منتج كان هذا سي connect the government كل civilian تيا فلا مو affect لهم رأيني أنا مو affect لهم لكن لا كوي غورونا ده تركين ماتكلش يا
It's very sad, you know, because the government is using the weakest people. Yeah.
It is just taking advantage.
Yeah,
Advantage.
Exactly.
As long as you just keep busy, I want to back one making busy, okay? For our government, for their own benefit, a benefit, okay? And she will take a right. She belong be shown. Government is working for the people. For now, government, people use innocent people use for their own benefit.
Yeah.
So
now, be good to question a minute. So ka time it not on the like run a minute 2021 I don't know, right? When they na close nyam gaja go in the community la take a natin ngay right along ka la take a natin ni na ka la take a nat like the wisdom la ga elders, right?
Elders.
So elders can the people to take a community bukan go kula la ruwaini to bukan a wun nyama ka law mute ga reng mi talk biyan nanga do ba mane ala guidance, you know, guidance. Tan when the jal boy a prophet, you know, cause la group can la take a prophet, right? Mi beko ko, right? Yeah. Then but now kula guide ka way work an nyam. So yeah, mukuna work at like the village, you know, ka community chega jen mayom ko kona la done. Yeah. Would you take elders to ladin to kind of parallel chana lel ka do ban dong de ning government they got avoid ja ki away be not take a ja ki away ba community ba ta de ko ti meri ka tin mu kan talk because na gang ka the near future. Ki bi tell am ka latin dit ki don kon ti la na le roi ni tin de na ko nyama ka would you ngur ka tin ki chi ka talk.
راي مش هنا مش لا راي ما قولهم طبعا تناك elders تكسين ك all over South Sudan تك elders ككلان كي community كي as a state as a whole يعني ما جن state مش يعني لا تجن government مو يكون مو أنا وك communities فبتك elders تكون تقول أنا right لكن elders they are not connected تك connection كلا government لكن elders بانكين elders بانكين يعني المفروض the enlightenment level enlightenment إنه دنا جوننا فأراي من لا تونش يعني فلنجة شبابنا راي من فلنجة كل use ما لا راي كان use use جوننا راي من ما يجي درجة لكن elders فنجن فن أنا كوانا مو support كان يو تام يعني take elders تكون تلا غور كنا their own benefit لا غور benefit كين من أنو بيجا كه شنشي متى كه مش بنك شيء commissioner كه governor of the state مش بين أنا يتقوى مو support نان جنبور benefit كه مو قاكو يوم كه قاكو قليمو فده هاي كان لكن ده أنا working يعني تل لما لقى كان elders تام elders
so جابتو جابل completely من دام ده ناقل
بونين ملوكه كان families كين شيء نكين now a private public services مدة كم نادي لأنه متى bribe ملا جينش يعني government كتير benefit مجي government فأراي ملارون government كان يجي يروح لكن مو أنا كوي مدام ما لارام ف بيوسكم موتيفيت إنه نمشي توا بنا يشول فأرى مشكلة مدة مية يعني شيء هذا مو موتيفيت إنه بتك revenge هو revenge بتك continuation of conflict as long as we now support negative ideas فأجن بقولك إنه this conflict شد ما يشون منور it will just happen again and again. We'll just repeat the same phenomena. Same long listening.
Yeah, again, one of the biggest problems in Dinian, because Nathan kula boom niken, Nathan kula boom to their community kula rom, ki they can protect. ka they can not guide yeah so ten chi lo ka yin government ka ko jina ju ka time and cha tok ba cha le lat ka cha tok ba cha kwi ko ti dal ko kuran let ka benefit ko ni dor mi let ka benefit yeah o cha kok a chang chi yo ba intentionally yeah kwi ko cha kok
kin baka mu shwang te shwang mutan bakan ka ne kon kan kon South Sudanese ke community da ne ka general de ga mu shwang nan nu most of the youth want to pension ni shang ka pension kon bakan shiga educated yani tin mangan ke la shing ga shang la tana na wal kan wajin mu adun nan ran don bi dunu nan kala revenge forgiveness ere loje sai mu shala forgiveness ni shang
yeah
nganta de she de mu blame she tele community mu de mu blame gola kata community be de mu support ya gola ba kan ne kan ne de kelto kan consult Sudanese mondial tele to mutu ko ne shi ko mo ne ko na affect tele benefit mu jeni sin mu wan la kon sharp yani mu abul la murad kon la civilians to see ala ka government ke da si connection ka government fa account victims use kan ne de kon ta wani to kon ti mo tisili line men misho bake tila tumo do la taka back oneness of but ka mishala revenge ke mishala mena fa la gwaje no gor lan medid long tam
good lan medid
ka use la go lan medid long ka use she can it kon elders tin ka can they fought and since before South Sudan got its independence kan wana kona wan chiga yes kana ga kuyo bana dia bana freedom danje ka South Sudanese ko Sudan nanu kwa kon chiga jirna wana wan chan kon jirna wan kama ne tama misali ban tana wai danje dalla kamna dalla man roda latat ke nanu for the progress of the nation kana generation woni shang ma tasin la wai generation an taniyam again dia kun moy away nanu generation an be again generation media me dar ko moy prepare na ba nanu de kul bi shang ma ba shang ma shila mi la advance shang ma gora peace kana dia
yeah
she shang ma la lo no na ngan community gola shang ma gor ma da ma na South Sudan kan dia de la tet ken fa da ko lon yam she do win to again
okay chiga jeri da chilaron is a really good is a really good comment because forgiveness dinigen ko benjen me la lo ni ro ba nyok lo but guje o ne ka can use gen la dia and dinigen do you feel like the development of South Sudan can work with South Sudan niam but take a use along bekana gor
ma tama mo wana la no ne tan ne tanga na kan niam
yeah
sile ngas mo do nyam nano tishi to shan kanen lakin use ko anti chi waka diaspora ke kontina ke use ko ta America tama nano ke use kana South Sudanese citizen fa
yeah
they will me go yen bi take contribution me temele dela kan changta la platform ne she ne baran men la ne wala baran mun la nan le mu la no shiang kon to la we tije to kon la to doran
yeah
me go re tama ne use point of antibi yani majority yani ne kan idea nan mu we kona wal again idea system nan we kona wal wona na bi ramo korabe mu support for your own benefit fa again mushkila ma da hon again ya ga dimi again mu mun ram kel support no ne ramo ta ka yau ke ramo ta ka high position ke ramo ta ka government dan jira mala la ne for your own benefit she benefit dan kon dia shalo ne no dia ke shalo ne community la ne kon no ko ma la ne jena shango ne bana mata minister ma shakwan ba shon kai la minister me ka minister mo wata mije mala de ba be tin balat yani wongen je bana firege shebil tin mo de longa lat ba be nan fa ay wrong way yani she way madir mo na enlightenment nation she way madir mo na generation an be tim mo gamba ne na kon nanu generation ko mo ni generation dog la ko mo ni fodo
yeah
kon generation tan sin tame mo wana wije generation an mi be koran be jegba nan to kon lan na tadi ko mo ni kon affect la use la ne the civilian ta gono bi ta ga mo bare shi ramala goro be shanka peace rambo goro be shanka harmony rambo goro mo bi jama shine goro bi ne nyol yang nyol ya ne gunshot ya shine goro bi ne nyol yang la goro na peace no kon manation Siya mo gwa mo de kon nang niam, ka de we de nang niam. Yeah.
Hey, you guys are the next generation. So can you generation and bu mal kunung cuz again the next step anyway, you know, cuz we want to gen ka wonyam. So now but we can cuz some of the comments that you made, okay? Cuz I know ti young loy do long ka gen that time me to talk. But some of them they're you know, chala chara math, you know, you know, me la a lot of the youth community because community did go and like youth nakarodian, right? There's suicide, there's a lot of youth that are dying, you know. And because you look at your social media, she wouldn't this makes me not want to live, you know. You said that, and then you said and then you talked about the market burning, and then we have been cursed. Please, God be with Mayom. You know. So tell us a little bit. What were you feeling? What was going through your mind? Yeah.
Okay. Comment going to me met. Take a comment me belat ke mashallah angry. Take comment me belat ke chalo nege. Lagi si jenga loy dah kita wanti tuakan airport.
Oh yeah, kau ngai go jenga loy tu. Yeah.
Take comment me de la nasi yang ke jenga loy je sin chalo nege wana ne dong de mete medin la. Yani after time yani mo take a week dong ke unda de dong de for week. Anu what as in a city dong tenet le de right here ke wa mai ni nyomo mo wa wili nyo share nyo be ngai wana ne. Arai mene shela de arai meje.
Yeah.
Achama ngan chede chonkai larang. Mo mashebur kon la kon sa Sudan kon dia. Chebu chonkai rangola. Sile side mo de chonkai lagi. Kete side mo de mo support gola. Kan dia la kan ne kon sa Sudan kon dia.
I don't know if you guys can see the picture, but this is the town on fire. Yeah. Jen within town.
Okay. For incident, okay. Incident that fire mona something normal. Mashi to ne ka market. Near construction.
Yeah, go telling a natural disaster.
Ma incident man to Mayom, incident bita bani, mashitaka bani ka places to to Mayom. Lakin sira made sira blame camera sin, ano normal. Long te man mo shadom media ke wa China, wa ko la nyur na sin shang mong na sin. Again minute to share. Sila connection ke war ran shi to ka dia. Incident shi to a few weeks ago still connection ke la yetam. Palakin medela na yetam kangan wadar la gorno kon more dia. Den shonke. Leaders ti kon when shara cha kon den nang fa right kon mashane ngai ramukui right ni shang ramukui o ne cha ke right fa bila manarun sim belong lena. Mashura jone nang mashura jone na tenet la ke je ke tenet la kwa fa arun sim belong lena. Bila gwigine kan ti kon ti to ne kan bi to yi dong de to ke jiba dong de to kan.
Yeah.
Mashang ne gen Mayom tam de to kan ba. Nano already ngan citizen accounted again.
Yeah, you're right. Check out what math. So the first conflict made you take a ben kamakian. That was a different story. And then the many amada didn't go to allow you wang no which can natural disaster.
Chuang market.
Yeah.
Chuang market.
Chuang market. Okay.
Nan near ways to go to Shell again market la la no mashama no tot mashama ba market. Mata ke fire me to ka dukan ke ka shop ke fala mo ke mo la mo ke bang ne.
So fire da jen gwa kel but think ka ken ba go.
Nanu shaka mat gwa ke dia la.
Okay.
Places containers ke ko man asin kan. Again Michigan gwa ke sile.
That was terrible.
Sile le Shalden need container put fire brigade. Mute fire brigade gwa de na lock like sile fire brigade.
Yeah.
Again ya de ko sha bilong lock yar kana ke Peter banana kana mandaka. Ka mandaka jen kwa jole yo ko kontra. Cha de long yin.
Cha ko lo ne te je ka cha te te jwa. Otherwise we were wang dia la. Thank you so much. So good conflict in Yamata Jarada Palpinki Kunga Wedi ka Mayom County.
Can oak tell at Ognishan, Timbalong elected.
Okay.
Okay, tell at Ognishan. She knew she something new with talk about a mission to open.
Yeah.
And since
Something a bit better.
before the independence, betene kela Sudan awal, ada to communities. Kula nuara ke kula jan ke other tribes, ada to kana awal.
Wow.
Sira mede mo bilem si, lakini ramede mo bilem ni ke system de mo bilem de bura government. Nano government mush mo ala no civilian bita kamai. Ram civilian shede ta kamai.
Shede ta kamai, yeah.
Nano civilian ko ta mai ta heavy weapon se jela ke. Kwala bura na ganga no territory ta sin ke ganga no okay. Ke ganga na cattle si kwanti ti kwa beke. Nano ne ta jershi shungwa ke. Mushi ola mo dry season. Donc la goro ngi mi teke joy de o kenan sin mashalari ni season ngani biu te gwamo gwake tema de lo jar gwa to lakin government again de measurement nan e te measurement te nan ino wona na civilians she de temal.
Yeah. Hey, God be with the people and rest in peace to all those souls they naka jin changamana. It was very devastating. Many Canadian chala injured but too, so we wish them a quick recovery in the Mayom County. So hopefully, in 20 years from now, don't say bung wot bonne and we'll be now look up and keep banging kachi chang ding it but too anyway, Hopefully don't move in naga with nyam chigaria and a lot earlier and we go use good kana mal kana chiang goiga, again be na kulanang nyamana. So I really wish you all the best, Mo yere do encourage ka bia chonka weekend, ka bia jalka dwapkel. It will happen because anything is possible. Anything is possible. So thank you so much for all the information. Coach, let's take a courage. Coach, benka the Temple Africa TV network. You created a lot. Can it chari? Can how you feel? I got in good go battling. So benediko kian begin to and wow. This is an inspiration. Cause Mende ger di na ger long da and a man ko any ran take a long way more come and there like a community to change the community. So they go encourage ni jika they go chum ni jika keep it up, keep doing it. Ni voice and take a gion, use that voice, use it, They react to they like jika agent time of money, but yo loony jock, Jenny ko lara de ran jen go with a kabulu jock. Come back, come back. Cause let one Well, everyone, thank you so much for sharing this story with us, and I really hope it inspires you for whatever change you want to do for your community in the near future. This is one of the youth from South Sudan who has the courage to come and share his thoughts with us. And we will continue to have more of this because this is the whole plan, is to encourage one another and share our ideas in how we can grow and exchange everything we know, because knowledge is key, okay? And definitely have to speak up, okay? Because silence is not going to help us grow. It's not going to help us engage in others or even know what to do in how we can develop our nations. So join us again next time with our next interview by Ellie Naimel Talk Show at Temple Africa TV. Good night.